will discuss about.
Doctor,
Yes,
is there any graph in 11.1?
11.1. Let me check. 11.1 is about vectors. So no graphs, only the vector. What is vector? How we add a vector? How we subtract a vector? That's it. No graph.
Okay, I have another question about the midterm. Is it out of
Yes.
20 or out of 30? The midterm.
Out of 30.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, okay. So now we will start with the topic, which is about the um, vectors determined by the length and angle. Okay, so how we can find a vector? Why it's not written? Vector determined by length and angle. Okay, so what is that mean? That how you can find a vector, how you can find a vector when you have the length and when you have the angle is given. So for this one, we have a formula to finding the vectors from the length and angle. So for example, if I choose any vector v, okay, which should be a non-zero vector. Non-zero means it is not equal to zero. Non-zero vector that makes an angle theta with positive x-axis, with positive x-axis. So you can write a vector representation in the form of xi plus yj. Okay, so this is the two-dimensional case. Now, how we can find, Abdullah, you can't hear me? Uh, what about other? I think Abdullah, he can. Okay. So this is how you can find a vector from the angle. For example, in two-dimensional case, if I said this is 11.2, this is 11.2, okay? So this one, and then you have to make an angle. For example, this is the angle, and this is angle theta, okay? And this is the length. For example, you can say this is the length y, okay? And this is the vector. You can represent a vector with v, and this point is the point x and y, okay? And this length is called the x, and this length is called the y. Now, if I substitute the value of x and y, for example, if I say x is equal to the mod of vector v cosine of theta, you know about x. X is equal to r cosine of theta, remember, in the polar coordinate system. And this length is mod of v. So I replace this r in terms of mod of v. Okay. So y is equal to what? Mod of v sine of theta. Okay. So just put the values of x and y in the vector. I will got that mod of vector v cosine of theta I plus mod of vector v sine of theta j. Okay, so this is the formula from where you can find the vector when it is given the length and the angle. Okay, so you can simplify this one as like this one, that mod of vector v into cosine of theta I plus sine of theta j. Okay, so what about this one? This is a unit vector. Okay, how you can say this is a unit vector? Because you know that a unit vector, any vector, for example, I choose only this vector, cosine of theta I plus sine of theta j if for example this is a vector, how you can find the mod of this one, that because square of the first component plus square of the second component, that will give you square root of 1, which is equal to 1. So any vector which have the mod equal to 1, that means a vector is a unit vector. Okay. So in this case, you can easily find a vector when it is given to you the length and the angle. Okay. So we have to use this formula. For example, I will give you one example uh, that you have to find the vector. Example is that find the length, find the vector, okay, not length, okay, find the vector of length is given to you, length is 2, okay, that makes an angle, that makes an angle pi by 4 with positive x-axis, with positive x-axis. Now you have to find the vector. Okay, what is given? The length is given. Length means a vector mod is given, which is equal to 2. Okay, and theta is given, which is equal to what? Pi by 4. Got it? Now you have to find the vector. We know the formula. For finding the vector, we use this formula. Mod of a vector v cosine of theta I plus mod of a vector v, okay, sine of theta j. Okay, so we have to substitute the value of theta and a mod of v in this formula. So we will get the vector. Mod of v is equal to what? 2. Cosine of theta is what? Pi by 4 I plus mod of a vector v is 2 and sine of pi by 4 j. Okay, so when you simplify this one, anybody can tell me what is a cosine pi by 4? What is cosine pi by 4? Cosine pi by 4. What is cosine pi by 4? Not 1. Calculate from the calculator. Pi by 4 is 1 over square root of 2. Okay, that is I plus 2 into the same cosine sine pi by 4 is also 1 divided by square root of 2. Okay, so when you simplify it, you can write 2 is equal to square root of 2 square root of 2. Okay, so 2 means square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 I plus square root of 2 divided by 2 j. This and this cancel, this and this cancel, you will get the vector that is equal to square root of 2 I plus square root of 2 j. Okay, so if you want to simplify more, you can write square root of 2 into I plus j. So I think this is the better notation for finding the vectors. Okay, so this is how we can find the vector from the length and from the angle. Is this clear? Okay, good. Now, if you have the vector, how you can find the length and how you can find the angle? between that. Before we have the length and the angle and we find the vector. Now alternative. Find the, what we have to find? We have to find the angle, find the angle that the vector v is equal to square root minus square root of 3i plus j. Okay, this is I plus j makes with positive x-axis. Okay, now what is given? Vector v is given, which is equal to minus square root of 3i plus j is given. And we have to find the angle. For finding the angle, we have to use this formula, which is equal to mod of v into cosine of theta I plus sine of theta j. Okay, so you can also write this one is mod of v divided by mod of v is equal to cosine of theta I plus sine of theta j. Okay, so vector is given. Can we find the length? Mod. Anybody can find the mod? This is equal to what? Square of the first term plus square of the second term. Okay, so what is the square of this one? Square and square root cancel, minus will be plus, that is equal to 3 plus 1, which is equal to square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So the length is what? Length is 2. Now what we have to do? We have to normalize the vector. Okay, so normalizing vector, that becomes what? Vector divided by its magnitude, that equal to what? Minus square root of 3, okay, I plus j divided by 2. So you can also write minus square root of 2, 3, 2 I plus 1 divided by 2 j. Okay. Now compare these two values. This one and this one is same. Okay. It means this value is the cosine of theta. This value is equal to cosine of theta. And this value is equal to what? Sine of theta. Is this okay? Now, when you compare, what you will got? Cosine of theta is equal to minus square root of 3 divided by 2. And sine of theta is equal to half. Okay, from these two values, I can write theta is equal to cosine inverse of minus square root of 3 divided by 2, and theta is equal to sine inverse of 1 divided by 2. So I want to ask from you, what is the theta which satisfy these two equations, this one and this one? At which value of theta cosine is minus square root of 3 divided by 2, and at which value of theta the sine of theta is equal to 1 over 2. That must be one angle, okay, not different. So when you calculate, you will find theta is equal to 5 pi by 6, that is equal to 150 degree. Okay, so when you calculate from the calculator 150, cosine of 150, that will give you minus square root of 3 divided by 2. And if you get the sine of 150 degree, that will give you half. Okay, so this is the angle which we need, that is 5 pi by 6. Okay, got it? Okay. Now this is how you can find the angle, how you can find the length, how you can find the vector. Okay. So this another topic, how you get 350. Okay. Uh, do you use a calculator? From the calculator, you can use cos inverse. Okay, I will repeat. You know, theta is equal to cosine inverse minus square root of 3 divided by 2, and theta is equal to sine inverse of half. Okay. So when you calculate from the calculator, cosine inverse and you put minus square root of 3 divided by 2, it will give you in radians. You have to convert them into the degree. You will get it 150 from the calculator. Okay. But here in this case, you will get 60. Okay. But you will get 60. 60, I think, or 30, 60. Let me check. It's 60 or 30. 30, yeah, 30. So sine of 30, and you need the cosine is 150. It means if you check for 120 plus 180 minus 30, because you have to make the angle 130, so that is also 150. Because whatever is the cosine of theta in the second quadrant, if you make 180 minus that angle, okay, but you got this value, you will get 150. Okay, so either you can use the calculator. I don't know if you are good in that. I will show you. I don't know how I can show. Cosine inverse is not in the cell phone. So anybody have still now the calculator in hand? If you have, tell me. Anybody have the calculator now? Okay, Abdullah, can you do cosine inverse? You know how to do cosine inverse? Okay. First calculate minus square root of 3 divided by 2. Okay. First calculate this one. Because if you put after cosine this value, this will be difficult. You will get this value is minus 0.86666 something, right? You got it? You got it? Okay. Now make the cosine inverse of this value. You make it? What you got? What you got, Abdullah? 150. So it means from the calculator you can find easily 150. Is this clear now? Abdullah, it's clear now? Okay, good. So this is very easy to calculate from the calculator. Okay. So can you explain in Arabic? Anybody can open the mic and explain for everybody how to use the calculator for this one. Because maybe in the exam, these type of questions will come. So just explain them in Arabic so everybody will not find difficulty in using the calculator for these specific questions. Can anybody help?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Ahmad, can you? Okay, you can say.
عشان تحسب الكوساين انفيرس شو اسمه، اول شيء تحسب القيمه نفسها اللي هي سالب 3 جذر سالب جذر 3 على 2. تحط طبعا تقسيم، فراح يطلع لك سالب 0.866. بعدين تسوي كوساين انفيرس راح يطلع لك على طول 150 نفس اللي طلع عنده.
Okay, thank you. So I hope you know how to get the values. Okay. So now go towards the next topic, which is about the vector determined by length and vector same direction. Okay, vector determined by length and vector in the same direction, in the same direction. So what is this one? This is the common, these examples are commonly you can see in two-dimensional cases or in three-dimensional cases, okay? So because, for example, if I say U is any vector which is a unit vector, you know that the unit vector is that vector which mod means the length is equal to what? 1. Okay. So any vector is equal to the mod of that vector multiplied with the unit vector when you have the same vector but different lengths. For example, I say this one is the vector, okay, vector v. This one is the vector v, and its length you can say this is the length of the vector, okay, and this is vector v. For example, I choose these point and I want to find the vector of this one. So you have to be sure about the magnitude of this vector and a unit vector. You have to find the unit vector for this vector. Okay. For finding unit vector, you remember we discussed in the last class how we normalize. Normalization means you can find a unit vector from any vector. Okay. So there must be a unique unit vector of any vector. So in this case, if you have any vector is given, okay, so you can find the another vector which is the multiple of the length of that vector. Okay, so I will give you one example. From that it will be I think that will be clear. Okay, so see the example. For example, if you have any vector with length, you have a vector with length square root of 5, vector v of length, this is vector v of length square root of 5, okay, that extends through A and B, okay, and we have to find the components, of vector v. Okay, so for this one they have given the figure. Okay, so this is the diagram for this question. I will draw for you. This is in XYZ plane. Okay, this one is the Z plane, this one is the Y plane, and this one is the X plane. Okay, for example, this one is X, Y, and Z plane. So one point is given, that is A point is this one, which is 0, 0, and 4. Okay, another point is given is that point, which is B point, that is equal to 2, 5, and 0. That is given in the question. Okay, so 2 points and the vector is given. For example, the vector is given this one. Vector is given this one, and the graph or the line between this point is this one. Okay, I draw the complete line. and I draw the vector. Okay, this is the vector notation and this is the graph. And this is the mod of vector v, which is equal to square root of 5. Okay, that is given. Now we have to find the vector components. Okay, before that, a point is given, which is equal to 0, 0, and 4. B point is given, which is equal to 2, 5, and 0. Can we find the vector AB vector? Can we find AB vector? Yes or no? If A and B points are given, so can we find the AB vector? Yes, we have a formula. In the last class, I think I told that x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1 by using this formula. Okay, so x2 is what? 2 minus 0, 5 minus 0, and then 0 minus 4, that is equal to what? 2, 5, and minus 4. This is the vector which is called AB vector. Okay, so if vector is given, can we find the mod of that vector? Do you know how to find the mod of that vector? Yes or no? Can you find? If the vector is given, we already find the vector. This is the vector. Okay, so the mod will be 2 square plus 5 square plus minus 4 whole square, which is equal to what? 4 plus 25 plus 16, which is equal to square root of 45. So square root of 45, you can also write 5 multiplied by 9, which is equal to square root of 5 and square root of 9. Square root of 9 means 3, and you can write 3 multiplied by square root of 5. Okay. Now, a vector divided by its magnitude is called a unit vector, right? This is a vector 2, 5, and minus 4 divided by its magnitude, that is 2, 3 divided by square root of 5. So you can write in the component form 2 divided by 3 into square root of 5, 5 divided by 3 into square root of 5, and minus 4 divided by 3 into square root of 5. Okay, this is what? This is unit vector. Okay, a vector divided by its magnitude is a unit vector. So I can write this is a unit vector, and you can represent this unit vector is u. Okay, and how we can find the components of v? Components of v is equal to mod of v vector multiplied by unit vector. Okay, so mod of v is given, which is what? Square root of 5. So implies v vector is equal to mod of v is 5, and unit vector is this one, which is 2 divided by 3 into square root of 5, 5 divided by 3 into square root of 5, minus 4 divided by 3 into square root of 5. So vector v will become, this 5 cancel with all these one. Okay, so this becomes 2 divided by 3, 5 divided by 3, and minus 4 divided by 3. Okay, so this is the vector components. Got it? We have to use this formula to find the vector notation for finding the vector component, which is mod of the v vector, into the unit vector. Okay, u is a unit vector. So unit vector, how you can find a unit vector? A vector divided by its magnitude. This is the full vector from a to b. So we find the vector a to b, this one. We find the magnitude, and then we find the unit vector. Is this clear? Okay. Now come towards the exercise 11.3, which is about the dot product. Okay. How you can find the dot product of any two vectors. This is very simple. Dot product. Okay. Dot product, how you can define a dot product, what is the definition? For example, in simple words, I will say that if you have the components of vector v or u is the first vector, which have the components u1, u2, and u3. Okay, and v vector have the components v1, v2, and v3. How you can make the dot product of these two vectors? Okay, so dot product of u1, u2, and u3 into v1, v2, and v3. How you can make? So the first component will multiply with the first component, u1 multiply with the v1, plus second component multiply with the second component, u2 multiply with v2, plus third component multiply with the third component. So this is the definition of how to find the dot product. Similarly, if you have u component, u vector in two components, u1 and u2, and v vector is also v1 and v2, how you can make the dot product? First component with the first component, u1 v1, plus second component with the second component. Okay, so similarly, if you have the four components, you have to do the same method. Okay, let me give you one example for finding the dot product of two vectors. One vector is given, which is 3 and 5. Another vector is given, which is -1 and 2. -1 and 2. How to make the dot product? Just multiply this with this one and 5 with 2, that is equal to this one, that is -3 plus 10, which is equal to 7. Okay. Now, if you represent in the component form, this vector is equal to 3i plus 5j, right? And this vector is equal to -i plus 2j. How we can find the dot product? Simply how you do the multiplication. One with the first term, one with the second term. Okay, and similarly you have first with the first term, second with the first term, and second with the second term. Okay, so 3 multiplied by -1, I dot I. Okay, similarly you have 3 multiplied by 2, I dot j, plus 5 multiplied by -1, I j dot I, and similarly you have 5 multiplied by 2, j dot j. Okay, I, j, and k are unit vectors. Okay, I told you before. So I dot I is equal to what? 1. And what about I dot j is equal to what? I dot j is equal to what? 0. I dot j is equal to 0. Okay, so this is I dot I, that is equal to 1. I dot j is equal to what? 0. J dot I is also equal to 0. J dot j is also equal to 1, because the same component. J dot j, I dot I, k dot k is equal to 1. So what you will get? 3 multiplied by -1 plus 5 multiplied by 2, that is equal to -3 plus 10, which is equal to 7. So you got the 7, the same answer. It means this is the simplest method to make the dot product. What is that method? That first component with the first component, second with the second component, and you add them. So you will get the dot product. Okay, understand? For example, if you forget this method, you know how to multiply. So you can use this method. Okay, So this is there is another theorem. The statement of that is that if you have the three vectors u vector, v vector, and w vector, and k is a scalar, k is any scalar, then you can write u vector dot v vector is equal to v vector dot u vector. Okay, either you multiply u multiplied by v or v multiplied by u, that will give you the same answer. Similarly, if you multiply u vector with the v plus w vector, that will give you u dot v plus u dot w vector. Okay, and if you multiply k vector with u multiplied by v vector, k is a scalar, okay, not vector. So k scalar multiplied by u vector dot v vector, that is also equal to u vector dot k multiplied by v vector. Okay, so you can multiply scalar with any vector, either in u, either in v. And if you have two same vectors, okay, their dot product is equal to the mod of the v whole square. Okay, and the fifth one is that if you multiply any zero vector with any vector, that will give you zero. Okay, so these are the definitions which we use. And one more thing, that if the two vectors are given to you, okay, if two vectors are given to you, if u and v are non-zero vectors in two space, or you can say three space, and if theta is the angle between them. Okay, so how you can find the angle? Cosine of theta is equal to what? Vector u dot with vector v divided by mod of the vector u, okay, and mod of the vector v. Okay, so by using this formula, we can easily find the angle of any two vectors. Okay, for example, there is a question that find the angle between vector u, which is equal to I minus 2j plus 2k. Okay, and between, for example, the first one is v is equal to minus 3i plus 6j plus 2k, and b is what? W is equal to 2i plus 7j plus 6k. Okay, you have to make the angle between this vector and this vector, and you have to make the angle between this vector and this vector. Okay, so which formula we have to use now? I told you that we have to use cosine of theta is equal to u vector dot v vector divided by mod of the u vector and mod of the v vector. In this case, you have w, so you will use this formula cosine of theta u vector dot w vector divided by mod of the u vector and mod of the w vector. Okay, so dot product is very easy. How you can find the dot product? Just write in the component form, which is what? 1 minus 2 and 2 dot product with minus 3, 6 and 2. Okay, so what is the dot product? 1 multiplied by minus 3, that is minus 3, plus minus 2 multiplied by 6, that is equal to what? Minus 12. 2 multiplied by 2, that is equal to what? 4. So minus 3 minus 12 plus 4 is equal to what? Minus 11. Okay, from this one you can also find the mod of u. Mod of u is equal to what? 1 square plus minus 2 whole square plus 2 square, which is equal to square root of 9, which is equal to 3. Similarly, you can find the mod of V. Okay, my mod of V is what? Minus 3 whole square plus 6 square plus 2 square, which is equal to what? 9 plus 36 plus 4, which is equal to 49, which is equal to 7. Okay, now substitute this value, and this value in the formula. So what you will got? Cosine of theta is equal to u dot v is equal to what? Minus 11 divided by mod of u is equal to what? 3, mod of v is equal to what? 7. That is equal to minus 11 over 21. So theta is equal to cosine inverse of minus 11 over 21. Okay. So from the calculator, Abdullah, can you calculate now and tell me? This is the same. Okay. So this is equal to what? 121.6 degrees something. Okay. You can calculate. Similarly, in this case, you can find 121.558. 558, you can write it 6. Okay. So that's why I write here approximate. Okay. If you want to write exact, you can write 128.588 degree. Okay. Similarly, you can find the second one. I will remove u vector is equal to what? U vector is equal to what? I minus 2j plus 2k, and w is equal to what? 2i plus 7j plus 6k. You have to first find the dot product. Okay, dot product is 1 minus 2 and 2, and dot with 2, 7 and 6. Okay, so 1 with 2, that will give you 2, minus 2 multiplied by 7, that will give you minus 14, 2 multiplied by 6, that will give you 12. Okay, 2 minus 14 is minus 12, minus 12 plus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, and similarly you can find the mod of u, which is equal to what? 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is equal to square root of 9, which is equal to 3. And similarly you can find the mod of v, which is equal to what? 2 square plus 7 square plus 6 square, which is equal to 4 plus 49 plus 36, which is equal to 89. Okay, so substitute in this formula. Cosine of theta is equal to u dot w, mod of u, mod of w. So cosine of theta will become u dot v is equal to what? 0 divided by 3 into square root of 89. Okay, and 0 divided by something, that is equal to what? 0. And cosine inverse of 0 is equal to what? Anybody can tell me? 90 degree or what? Abdullah? 90. So this is the angle. Okay, so this is how you can find the angle.